0. We are live. We are just
What'd
waking
you do
up.
last night?
Well, it's more like what did I do 8 years ago when I had kids? That's what I did.
I got you.
I had kids, and now these kids, the thing is, when you don't give them things like schools, they
Right.
think they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Mhm. Nice.
And they stay up all night. And then what did I do 8 months ago is I bought a dog. And so
I
the
didn't
kids
know.
will keep
I
you up
didn't
all
know.
night.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dog, when the sunlight comes out, the dog wakes up and it starts barking. So I went to bed at like 1
Yeah.
and I woke up at about 6. So I think we're on the same page. My story is going to be basically me bitching like the Grinch.
I love
But
it. I
it's
love it.
episode 88, man. It's not 6, 7 or anything. So let's do this part.
Yeah.
I'm glad we made it.
Green room. It's
Party is better than absent.
green room. It's definitely not green. The green room. Can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you can't get in.
I think we both have a case of the Mondays is what's going on.
Yeah, we
It's
do.
'cause
I'm in the doghouse already because usually on our days off I make coffee for Z, and
yeah.
I just was like, I gotta rush and get on here.
Can you believe this is what we put on ourselves to freaking do this for our 12 listeners?
Yeah, this is for you. But I'm still not clear. What did you do last night?
No, I didn't do anything.
Oh.
My kids kept me up.
Okay,
My
I
kids
thought
kept
you,
me
like,
up.
I don't know what you did
No.
before you had kids. Like you went out or something.
No, there's no going out. I mean, we did regular Christmas stuff because, listener, it is still before the holidays, even though by the time you listen to this, it's going to be, I think, the day after Christmas or 7 years after Christmas this year, 2025. But, yeah, no, we didn't do anything. We just got back kind of late, and then the kids are just wound. And it's their Christmas break, so it's like, whatever. But then you look at the clock, you're like, oh, my God, it's so late.
Yeah,
And then they
because
can't go to
Noel
sleep.
being off is sort of like the kids. It's just everything's different this week. But so when you say you did Christmas stuff, did you go to families for dinner? Or?
No, not yet. We're having Christmas Eve dinner here,
Uh-huh.
and so, which I love that stuff, like getting
Yeah.
ready and cooking, and
Yeah.
so we were just kind of out like buying like dishes and
Yeah,
place settings and stuff like that.
yeah.
Couple
love it.
last minute little presents for nieces and nephews and whatnots.
Yeah, we've
So-
been doing that for sure.
Yeah,
And we have a party to go to tonight, and we have
fun.
yesterday we had one too, and it was a super long day yesterday. So yesterday we on the way to her sister's party in Grass Valley, which took forever to get there.
Where is that?
Grass Valley.
Near the
Man,
grass.
I wish you would say, wow, that's 3 hours away. I know where that is, but all I know is it takes about 3 hours.
I would have guessed anything that says valley
Yeah.
means not valley. It usually means mountains, right?
It was far, and there was a ton of traffic and rain. But anyway, we stopped
yeah.
in Fairfield on the way, so I know it's kind of
Yep.
east, I guess. But that was to see her grandmother, and so it's one of those where the person is not totally with it,
Yeah.
And that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she's awesome, and it's nothing like that. But it's just,
She's like, laces out. No.
yeah. I mean, you're just a little like out of it, or I mean, you're trying to talk to them, but you don't want to be like, "How are you feeling?" Kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
rude.
She's like, I can hear you.
Yeah. Give me my
Yeah.
dog bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, hate to be treated that way. And then the son who's showing us around is like a tweaker kind of, and it was just weird, man. There's dogs jumping all the way up to our shoulders.
Oh.
And
Family time
yeah.
is weird. I don't have to. Well, yeah, I still do it, but I'm kind of used to all the family. But I remember when I was younger, you would always end up at these weird aunt and
Totally.
uncles and cousins' houses where you're like, there'd be weird smells happening and like
super weird smells.
and,
People
and
you
weird
don't really
animals.
know.
Always
Yep.
like animals where they're like, he's nice, and you're like, I don't think he's nice.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
dog's like,
Why do I have lacerations about my face? Yeah.
yeah. Oh, good times.
Yeah,
dude.
so then we drove to Grass Valley after that, and it's like a pretty big party, maybe 20 people, and tons of people you rarely see, but we ended up playing board games, stuff I'd never heard of. It was super fun.
Cool.
And just because of how far away it is how late you get back.
Yeah, and you got to get back, and then you're like, if you're having any kind of wine or any sort of libations, you're like, okay, we got to shut this down. We got a freaking 3-4 hour drive.
Yeah, that's what it was. So we weren't even going crazy by any means. It just was a long day. And so yeah, I think the fact that she didn't get up for work today, I was totally out of my zone. So I screwed up, listener, and Jeffy was nice enough to let me start
we were only
late.
dude, today it's very rare that I cut it as close as I did too, because I was so tired.
Yeah.
And I came down, I woke up at 7 and I was like, this is a bad idea, I'm so tired. And I laid on the couch because dude, he's still a puppy, he's like 8 months old, he's cute. He just wants me to be there. And so I laid on the couch with him, and and we slept. And man, I didn't think I was tired, but I slept so hard.
Yeah.
I woke up after sleeping for another hour, and my hair is like short on the side, and it was all fuzzed out. Like I looked like a dog actually when I woke up. I was like, oh my God. But yeah. So and it's
people
just
look like their pets.
I don't know if we've ever done a Monday ever.
Is that
Seriously.
right? Maybe that's it too. That's interesting.
It's because I know I never can do Mondays because today's just with my wife's schedule, it's not good. Today's not a good day for
I see.
for me to come sit in my studio and laugh.
Right.
She's like, no laughing today. No. Yeah, dude. Holiday events, just the holiday days, they are long days, dude. Like I feel like I can work and play 3 gigs and do all this stuff, but a holiday day, that's a long day, dude. Like
it's a different kind of stress to have social stress, and it doesn't mean you don't. It's great people, and they feel the same way about you too. So it's just like, hey,
we're all kind of getting through it.
Yeah,
and it's like it's good. But you kind of have to, it is something where you're like, I got to check this off. It's a check off.
Yeah.
I'm checking it off the list and we're getting through it. But then you're like, oh, that was nice, but.
Well, I have the perfect thing we did. I meant to mention was we brought dessert. That was our contribution yesterday to her sister's party.
Nice.
And one thing we said years ago, we had it put on the cake this year and surprised her with it, which we had written on there, Merry Rictus. So that's one thing we used to say.
That's good.
Like, Merry Rictus,
That's
and
great.
the lady who wrote it on there didn't even know what it means, I'm sure. And we kind of didn't want.
I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm just like, write this. And I wrote it down on a receipt.
Like, is that like a different religion? Or
Yeah. We got so many laughs out of that because it kind of does come down to you're like, Merry Christmas. Hi.
Yeah. Did you put any like little cat food on there? Like a little
that's
Christmas
a good idea. In the Jello. Yeah.
I did watch that the other night. And man, it is just that's a gym. That's a real good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, how much this nice piece of furniture going to set you back? Like he's trying to buy the burnt chair from him.
Yeah, it's real nice, Clark.
Quality item.
Yeah, the whole thing is like, oh man, dude, there's so much going on in that movie. But yeah. So last week, I think I saw that you had a new moon gig, right?
Yeah.
And I played I had a TL show at the chapel that was cool.
Great. Love that.
And
place.
then a little private thing. And then I had a gig with Cam Parrish.
Killer, dude.
Yeah, dude. And so we played, and it's so funny when these kinds of gigs happen. I've never met him ever.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah.
Just
2
through
guitar
everything
players
through
passing
text.
in the night. Yeah.
I've never even talked to him, you know, like I wouldn't even know his voice.
Dude, he's a joy. He's so fun.
Totally. And so it was like, you know, you have a client that hired you and paid money for you to be there, like as a professional, and they're kind of like, man, how long have you guys been playing together? And and I was like, oh, so long, you know. And it's like, I'm like, nice to meet you.
I know. Did you guys? Was it instrumental? How did it go? What was it?
I sang a ton. It was basically kind of a little bit of it was a good amount of instrumental. Like we'd hit a little jazz standard, and then I would sing. I was singing a lot.
And you chose ahead of time what material in general you'd be doing, or?
We did, and then it just kind of went off the rails as I knew it would, because it's like the client was very interested in the set list, which is always okay, good luck. So I gave him basically a set list that I thought he wanted, you know, like he asked for like Grateful Dead. He asked for like Buena Vista Social Club, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Yeah, but whoa.
Very cool, right? And I'm like, very cool, but like, okay, good luck. And I was like, we'll do like, there's like this song Chan Chan that's like one chord progression. I was like, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then all these other weird songs, and he was very specific, and he was very worried. You know, he's like, can we call and talk? Yeah, sure, David, sounds good. And he goes, listen, man. And I was like, look, I was like, I do this all the time. We do this all the time. It's like, you are in good hands. I was like, we know like every song, like we are totally fine.
I like that. That's how you do
it. And he goes, okay. Like he was very worried about everything, I think. And he's like, I feel so much better after talking. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, listen, like we're good. I was like, don't even worry about us. Just give us a corner in the room. Yeah. And we're good.
So and it was just like a holiday party, like a corporate, or?
It was a birthday party. Very nice. It was in Sausalito at this little restaurant, and they just like rented it out, and it was just cute, you know. It was like Sausalito's just like a magical little it seems like a fake like studio town.
Yeah, it's
like
it seems Bruges, like Holland or something. Yeah,
dude, it just seems like it's like a city that's like all actors.
A postcard, yeah.
It really does, dude. It's so wild. And it was pouring rain.
Yeah.
But so anyways, we did our thing, and it was funny because he was very interested in the Grateful Dead, and we've talked about the Grateful Dead. And I'm like, I don't understand the Grateful Dead. Like, I don't know. And so I threw in the only one. I threw in the only one that
which is maybe Touch of Grey.
Yeah, the one that's maybe in my ear. That's the only, and maybe Truckin'.
It's all right.
And so I was like, I added Touch of Grey in, and when I sent the set list, he's like, looks good, Jeff. He goes, but Touch of Grey, not Touch of Grey. He goes, I'm thinking more like early 70s.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, oh my God, you're so concerned with this fucking Grateful Dead shit. And so I had to like Google and use AI to be like, what is early 70s Grateful Dead?
Right.
And it gave me a couple options, and I just looked at the charts of all these, and I was like, that one looks easy. And there's not that many. And so I did Ripple. You know that one?
No.
If a hotel fell, and you know, I went over it enough times to where I was like, yeah, this is a fine song. This is okay once it's in my head.
Right on.
And I was kind of digging it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play this freaking Dead song. And I was even telling Muscat and like Tainted Love, I was like, I'm gonna play a Dead song.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do
Do you
this.
like the song now? Is it kind of?
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate the song, and so yeah,
sales technique.
Yeah, and so but this is funny because we're doing the show, and I'm starting to get into just like my usual thing, because it's like, you know, it works, right? When you play.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I'm looking at these people and I'm like, man, I'm gonna play a song that they're just gonna like, you know, regardless of his set list. And so I just start playing songs, and they're like, whoa, this is great, like surprising.
But if you do that, do you pull up the chart so that Cam can play along, or how does that go?
If I have it, yeah.
Otherwise, hey, dude, this is an E, figure it out.
Dude, I mean, the songs that I play are the easiest of the easy songs.
Yeah, so
like,
you can just comp.
You know, I'm like, I know he wanted this song, but let's play freaking like the Joker. It's 3 chords,
right,
you know?
right.
And like, so everything I'm doing, I'm like, we did like 100 songs in G.
Yeah, and then but like I say, he's just comping with you. Is that how?
Yeah, and if he that's what I told him. I'm like, if you don't know the chords, just literally just noodle. You can noodle. Yeah. I don't care. Was
it a Nervo Subaru gig?
It was a Nervo Subaru.
Yeah, that's
vibe,
right.
Which we sell it as instrumental.
Right.
But then we tell them like, if you want vocals, and honestly, I like it when they want vocals because it just breaks it up. Yeah. It's like, because playing steel string for 3 hours, all instrumental, it gets not to make us look bad or whatever, but it just gets a little old, like doing just only instrumental steel string.
But sometimes people want what I call wallpaper.
Sonic wallpaper. And dude, we did that for years and years. Which honestly, when I like me and Nervo, it's crazy how long we've done this thing. It's pretty wild. Like I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, like we've kind of built something. It's small and modest, but it's pretty cool that like we've kind of had this little niche that we've done. But anyways, back to the Dead. So I finally find the opportunity. I'm going to do the Dead song. Here it comes. Because they even did speeches and they were talking about the Grateful Dead. They were like, we go see the Dead and all the blah, man. And I'm like, yeah. And these are like very freaking well-to-do people, which seems to go hand in hand with.
They're letting you know they're cool.
I think it's all about letting everyone.
Guy, but I also listen to the Dead. Okay, this is the real me, right? I like to go bowling. Get crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. So they do the speeches, and they're like, I hear silence, and everyone's back to the thing, and I'm like, where, and I'm like, don't worry, Cam, it's only 2 fucking chords for 3 hours,
Nice,
and
nice.
like, and so I'm like, when I saw you, and I start into it, and I just get into rippling, and they're like, whoa,
Okay.
Can you stop?
No way.
And I was like, yeah, it was just the chorus of the Dead song. And they're like, yeah, we have a few more things we want to say. And I was
my God.
I was like,
amazing.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, all you wanted was the Dead, and I played the Dead, and then you killed the Dead. You killed the Dead.
They probably didn't even know it was the Dead.
They probably didn't know it was Dead.
They only know Touch of Grey, and he was just trying to be cool.
Yeah, I was like, but then I was thinking, like, I was just like, I wonder if the way we played it is actually clean and sounds good. It's kind of like if someone took a really grainy picture of a dog turd, and if you're looking at a dog turd for years that's all grainy, and you're like, no, this is actually like art. It's a piece of art, man. But then if you get a really hi-fi picture of it, you're like, wait a minute, that's a piece of shit. So I just showed them a really high def piece of shit.
That really could have been it.
That's fucked up. Actually, the song is nice. The song is nice, but
it actually says cripple.
But I was kind of just trying to justify, like, I'm like, why didn't they like? I'm like, obviously I played it too good. It's too clean.
What did Cam do when all this went down? Did he just laugh?
Oh, he didn't care. He was like, just go with the flow. He's hilarious though, because he was like, he's more in kind of maybe the gospel scene,
for sure.
It seems like, where he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd be like, hey, you want to play like this song? It's like G major, 1 chord for 3 hours. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, oh, you want to do this one? I was like, yeah, whatever you want. And it's like E flat minor 7 to a G alt, and then a B flat, and then a this, and then a that. And he's like, you don't know that song?
No.
I'm like,
he's like, it's the best Stevie Wonder B-side ever.
It was like a Stevie Wonder B-side, and he's like, oh man, and he's like, just listen to it. And I was like, I have no clue. So I would just sit there. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here. And then he goes, what about this one? And he starts playing like all these chords. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, Stevie Wonder. It was like all these Stevie Wonder songs.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
totally
I'm sorry,
him.
dude. I know the freaking basic of basicness, you know?
So listener Cam is from Scotland
yeah.
originally, and he's like literally a bowl of like Cheers cereal.
Yeah,
I mean, he's so
totally.
like bright and sunny, and he's
Yep.
mixed and co-produced like the last 5 albums of mine with me.
They sound insane.
He's
Sound
really good
insane.
guitar player. He's really
I was
good.
totally like, you know, like gushing on him about your records. I was like, dude, those sound so good, man.
He must
Yeah.
have really appreciated that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he works hard. What I like is like, you know how some sound engineers, if you're asking for changes in the mix, there's a limit. It kind of gets, hey,
Yeah.
dude, this is like the 10th revision or something. They're like,
Yeah.
this is, you know, they just have a limit. And with him, I'll always check in like, hey, man, are you getting kind of to the end of your line? He goes like, I never do. Like, he doesn't mind
That's
when
so
I am
cool.
so minutia about the mixes. I think because he knows we have a goal and I know what I want. It's not like
Yep.
just someone asking like, can you make it sound more like Purple? You know, and
Yeah.
they don't know what they want.
Uh-huh.
So, but he's always positive, and he's a little bit of a mad professor. He could be like disorganized at times because he
Yeah.
works for NARDA also, Narada
Right.
Michael Walden.
Yeah.
So, and that guy is a genius, and also nuts from what I know myself, and
Yeah.
and so he's kind of like got 10 different projects going at once often. Cam does one being
Yeah.
a show with you. He's prepping, you know, and mixing something with me, but it's like at our show, at the New Moon show at Hot Monk, while you guys were doing that, I'm kind of letting the crowd know what Mark Milbourne does. I do
Nice.
whenever I can. I will like call out the sound engineer. I do it with Mustache too. I'll talk about Noah.
Yeah.
And I'll say,
They
you guys.
I mean, everyone appreciates that.
I think they don't realize, and you know, you kind of take it for granted. If you're an
Right.
audience member, you're just going, oh my God, the drums or whatever. And you say, well,
Yeah.
hey, one reason they sound so great, and it's not just taking over the rest of everything, and you can hear this, it sounds like an album, is because of them, the sound
Yeah.
engineer. So maybe it's obvious to all our listeners. Maybe, I don't know,
Yeah.
the percentage of non-musicians, but
Right.
I really appreciate and consider them band members. So
For sure. Absolutely.
we had a good
Yeah.
night, and you know, like Jamie Brown, our favorite bass player buddy,
Yes.
and all his cronies. Fred was there, which is great.
Wait,
you know.
I thought I saw a video with Ben. No.
Well, no, just
Was that an
Jamie was
old
there
vid-
hanging out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no,
Oh, because it was Hot Monk.
yeah, right.
Gotcha.
Walk and stumble out his door, and he's there. But yeah,
Yeah,
Ben
nice.
Levine was on bass for us, and we did have 2 subs though. We had Tommy on drums. This is amazing.
Right.
It's amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, amazing. And then we had Eli on guitar.
Yes.
So monster lineup. We missed our cast, but it was like super fun. It was a little bit like off the rails in a way, in a good way, but kind of,
Right.
you know.
You just kind of, the train leaves the station,
Yeah.
and you're just like, we're just going, man.
Yeah,
We're going.
and that stuff is pretty precise. So we kind of made our own versions in the moment, but it went really well. And
Cool.
yeah, man. So and then you guys have New Year's at Bimbo's again, right? TL.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yes.
That's always fun. But this time you have an
Always fun.
opener, I think, which is unusual, right?
They sometimes do like a jazz band. It might be the same
Oh,
jazz
okay.
band.
I didn't know
I'm not
that.
sure. Yeah.
I think I
Oh,
did
man,
it one year with you guys. But-
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's good to have that for sure. And we have a Orville show on Saturday.
Is
too.
that the casino?
Yes.
You're back to. Is that? Oh no. Wait, what is it? Which
Is it a
place is
casino?
it?
I think it's a casino. Feather Falls.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Oh, I
yeah.
just said Orville. I guess Orville could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
on.
it can't be anything, but
Well, that's gonna be fun though. I love that place.
yeah. It's kind of nice. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's where the guy said you can't bring anything onto the stage except the singer can. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so awesome. But
Oh my
that
God.
place treats you great. You get little rooms in the building next door, and it's awesome. I think casinos personally are like the best gigs. Period. Because you get your room right there.
Yeah.
I mean, generally you do. You get a room. You just walk upstairs. You don't have the same responsibility to promote. I don't want to say we
Right.
don't promote. Believe me, we do. But
Yeah,
it's kind of built in, and you are just in it with them. And usually it's a little bit earlier set.
Mm-hmm.
So it's awesome. I love it, and I love casinos.
Yeah, it's all there. I know, and yeah, because they kind of have the budget to they have the budget to
Yeah, the production's
throw down.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Love it,
You know
man.
what's you know what I noticed? I'm not gonna say I've seen this with many bands when you see a post or a video, and you like, I think hopefully I don't do this, and I know your bands don't do this. This is something I see though with certain bands. Let's say you have a really good singer
yeah,
that makes a video, and it's like they post, like them and they're striking a pose and they look all awesome.
Oh God, here we go. I know this.
And then there's, let's say, a bass player behind them.
Yeah.
This is something I noticed that drives me insane, and it's so distracting, and this should be a lesson to anybody
Yes.
that's on
Talk to me.
stage. Fucking sit still. The fidgeting around when you're not playing.
Ah.
So let's say the singer, let's say it's a piano intro. Bling,
now I
bling,
get
bling.
it. Now I
And the
get it.
singer's like, whoa, doing a thing, and they
Oh,
sound
right.
sick, and they're striking a pose, and the lights on them. But just in the frame, which, remember, musicians, you're always in the frame.
Yeah, there's a guy
No
picking
ma-
his nose and talking to the
No, but
drummer.
what I saw a video of someone, and I could not stop looking at this damn bass player. I didn't know who it was. I don't know who the bass player was. He couldn't stop moving.
Oh,
Like
my
he was
God.
like he was up, and then he would look down at his pedals, and
Yeah.
he would, and the slightest movements are very distracting. Like the looking down and moving your leg a little bit,
Yeah.
and then moving your leg a little bit again, and then kind of turning when it's a steel moment, right?
Dude,
It's
I am so like thrilled that you are describing it in this much detail. It really
need
does matter, and it wrecks
this
the mood.
Dude, I couldn't stop watching this bass player. I was like, dude, you look like a high schooler. Like,
This is one of the greatest moments in our show, bro. You calling this out. Seriously. I'm so on fire for this because there are a lot of moments like that in our show. The way I
Right.
do things, for sure. And I'm not
Yeah.
even aware that's happening. And I look like a douchebag even more if I'm like all feeling it. And then the guy's like,
Yeah.
It's
when you,
making
if
a
you
joke.
see a video of it, and I
Yeah.
used to see videos of myself, and I would just be like, God, I look like a freaking tool back there. And so I kind of realized when I'd see videos that I liked of other people,
right.
and they are a statue. Like, you put your feet somewhere.
That's a pro
that-
thing to notice, man. This is
that-
so valuable.
Yeah, you put your feet somewhere that feels like, I kind of liken it to like, the obvious rock stance, but not like too wide.
No, yeah, but
Almost like you're like riding like a skateboard or
Yeah.
something, like
Mhm.
just to where they're shoulder width.
right.
And you sit there, and it's like you just sit there. You stare off into space,
Mhm.
and you try not to be moving, because it's when the feet start moving, it makes your whole body move.
I see.
And it's just so distracting looking.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I really noticed it on this band, and the singer looked so good, and I was like, this video looks so bad.
And we have these like long interludes. Sometimes no one's singing. So like in New Moon, we'll have an interlude that's like literally 30 seconds.
Right.
And really everyone, including me, needs to be pretty still for it. If you can't make it super blacked out, which isn't always possible in the venue,
Yeah.
lighting wise, you got to keep the mood,
Yeah.
And God forbid, just listen to what's happening. That
Yeah,
can
yeah.
make you be quiet if you listen to it.
Totally.
But
and
yeah,
and just
that's good.
I think being intentional about
There it
the
is.
way you're moving, and
Yeah.
and it's really
That's
funny,
good.
man. I never it never really was at the top of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It always was with myself because I didn't like the way I looked. I still get annoyed.
Yeah.
But if I think about some of because there's a lot of times for guitar players and bass players, if you have a keyboard player,
Mm-hmm.
like there's going to be a lot of moments where you're just sitting,
Yeah.
right? You're just standing.
Right.
And it's like that, even though you're not playing, dude, you're going to be on someone's camera. It's
Yeah.
like, it's a funny thing to see.
You know,
where you're
on
like,
the other
"Damn,
extreme
dude."
too, right? Like if you're soloing on guitar and I'm the singer, I can a little bit jam with you, like, which I also want to almost yarnar. What do you think of like, because I kind of hate the air guitar right next to you
Yeah.
type singer move. That's
Yeah,
lame,
yeah, yeah.
dude. I
If it feels real, then
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
It's how it's done, I guess. Like, I
Yeah.
can picture. There's one I kind of liked where like Michael Jackson did it with Slash, and he's kind of like doing the fire hands.
Oh,
like,
I mean, that's like,
and that's
he had a
dope.
whole thing with what's her name?
Batten or whatever.
Batten.
Yeah.
That was his whole. He would go back and forth, and even when Greg Howe came in, did you know about this? Greg Howe
No.
came in, and they're basically like, dude, you're an amazing shredding guitar player, but you need to wear this wig. You need to wear this big blonde wig to get the vibe
Yes.
of Batten, and you got to do the thing where he goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I mean, they had a real thing going on.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of like what I'll do is I try not to, if someone's like really coming in, it's like, I'll let the singer suck more energy than me trying to be like, yeah, like I'll kind of be like, yes, you're coming to me because you think this is cool. So I'm
Yeah.
going to strike my pose
Yep.
and let you vibe it as much as you want.
You're
Because
awesome, dude.
if the guitar player goes too much, that's when it gets weird.
Yeah.
I think. You know what I mean? Like if you,
I do.
if
With
you,
just anybody being overly cheesy with it. I just think also what the singer can do really wrong, and I noticed myself one time do this in a video probably, and I was like, I want to punch myself in the face. Is I was like is distracting by doing the person's soloing, and you're like, spins and like, dude, calm the fuck down. yeah. Clapping, doing big kicks.
blindfolding them.
But it's just especially if you're on the other side of the stage, like totally distracting from that part of the show. That is
Yeah.
just ham central. you
Ham
know.
Central. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't do that either. Like the opposite. Either like help along the solo, or just be there digging it, or just also chill.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I know as a singer, if there's a solo, it's like I'm sure there's a feeling of like, I gotta do something, or like, or nothing, right? I don't know. Like, so I'm
Yeah.
into it. I'm into
Just
the
dance,
like
just be in it.
getting there for a minute.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
remember,
come over to you about half the time, I would say. If we
yeah,
do
and I
stuff
like it.
together.
I think it's fun, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, and I think it's funny if someone does try and mess with me, because
Yeah.
I'm like, if this goes south, this is on you, dude.
I
Like,
love
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
like,
Put their fingers on the fretboard. Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, because some people will like go all the way and try and mess me up or whatever. But
Trey.
Trey for sure. Yeah.
Listener,
Yeah.
one thing that Trey does to Jeff, I've seen. This is a funny bit, actually, I think. It can get ridiculous, and that's part of what makes it funny. But, for instance, we'll be playing something like, I think he does it to Dancing in the Dark.
Oh
We'll
my
play Dancing in
god.
the Dark, and you'll be soloing as the outro, and he just won't end the song.
He won't end the song.
And you're just like running out of idea, or kind of
Yeah.
repeating
No, it's
things.
just-
And he
what
just gives you that
happens
Mary Rictus.
It's not, because honestly, not to say I don't run out of ideas.
No.
What happens is people run out of patience,
Right.
and I could feel it.
Yes.
And they're looking at me
Yeah, like it's your fault.
Why is that freaking full
Why
of
is
himself
this solo
guitar?
6 minutes long?
Yeah. Why does he need to do this? But really, it's the freaking man behind the curtain that's holding me hostage.
It's a
man.
funny bit, dude, because
it
he's
is
just
funny.
smiling at you with this frozen face, and you're like, and you back at him the same smile, like,
I know.
boy, you better
I know.
stop.
I kind of get ready for it now, so I'm like, all right, here it comes.
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
getting hung out to dry on this one.
That
But
is what it is.
yeah. Have you ever done this? Probably not because you're the singer, but as a
Yeah.
guitar player and like a sideman, I've had times where I'll see a picture, let's say, Tainted Love's a good example, like, honestly, where I would see a picture when I first got in the band,
Yeah.
and it was like in the darkest me, and I'm like, oh, dude, I look cool in that picture. I like that. And then I focus in, and it's not me. It's like Chi-Chi, you know?
That's amazing.
Because he always
He has
had the,
great
you know,
style.
he's a
Great
veteran poser.
Yes.
Poser, like literally, like he a veteran.
He knows
like,
how to carry himself on stage.
knows
for
how
sure.
to carry himself. And so way better than me for sure when I started. And so I would see pictures and be like, oh, finally, I look cool. And I'd be like, fuck, that's not me.
No, I would do that. I'd go, I look great. Wait, that's Brett. Yeah, I'd get all confused.
Yeah. That's me. Oh, it's James Hetfield.
Yeah,
Damn
yeah.
it. And I'm not in Metallica.
Oh no, sorry, that's Biggie Smalls. All right, I thought it was me, but
It's Jelly Roll. Shit.
yeah. That's fun, man.
Yeah.
This is.
Crazy.
I want to take a wild swing on a different direction because
Let's
I was
go.
talking on the drive back last night with Z, my wife, about this,
Yeah.
and okay, so I have a Kia right now. I drive a Kia Telluride, and
Yep.
I'm kind of I like it a lot, but I'm
Yep.
not trying to trash a whole company, but
But here we go.
well, I think they make good stuff. It's just to do with this particular dealership that I go to.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some cool people that work there, but there's also not cool people that work there. So when I get a service done, I'll use one of their offices in the showroom, and just like they let you go in there, and I bring my laptop and I just work for like 4 hours
Yeah.
and have headphones and everything. Well, even though I had headphones, I could still hear there's a guy like 3 offices over. It's so loud, him talking. I can hear everything he's saying. That's fine, I guess, but imagine you come in and you're like, I want to buy a new car. I'm going to like spend $70K. I want to buy a nice car. And you hear a guy right when you walk into the showroom going, and then the guy fucking tore his head off. He like punched him 17 times, kicked his ass, and then fucking, you know, man, fucking. And I was like, oh my God, dude.
He's
And-
a salesman.
Yeah. It's so loud and so like vile and unprofessional. And then I was like, he just must be telling a joke or something. It went on for like 20, 30 minutes. Dude, I couldn't believe it. And then he's like filling up his coffee. He's like, I ain't done fucking talking. This is shit, you know.
You poke your head in there. He's got a headset and a video game. He's, like, he's playing PlayStation.
It's like a 16-year-old girl. No,
yeah. What the?
But it's like 2 guys talking and they're just so. I'm thinking, is there no manager around, or
Yeah,
is this the manager?
Is he the manager?
I don't know. I was
Yeah.
gonna go mean mug, just to be like, can you guys,
Yeah.
Jesus, and
Yeah.
but I couldn't even like. The door was halfway ajar where they were, and it was just like, I'm not gonna. Who am I? I'm just a customer. But
Yeah. You're like, can I at least like sample you for the intro to my song or something?
Yeah.
You fucking.
Send it to NWA for a little soundbite.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's
But
pretty funny.
Have you come across anything like that, like at any business, like you're even in line at, to get coffee or something,
We're s-
and someone's
Oh,
just super unprofessional like that?
Yeah, for sure. I can't off the top of my head, but
I
it's
mean, even if
definitely
like we're
happened.
back, even if we're in the green room, let's say, and we're backstage before a show, you could kind of wreck what's going on if you're overly doing that. And let's say the venue contact manager or somebody comes back there, and you're in the middle of like a really distasteful joke, or just cursing up a storm. It could look bad, man. It's
Totally.
It's not. The green room is not a completely free space to just, act like a frat party all the way.
Totally.
If you want to be seen as pro, I
Totally.
think.
Well,
And some people do treat it as like just time to party.
I know. It shows a lot. We were at a gig one time and we were sharing the green room with a DJ. And this was with TL, and we have, Brett, our singer, and And
Yeah.
we're all like adults, you know. We're definitely not a frat band that's
No,
it's
it's
like
it's a
fucking
chill-
motherfucker.
No, it's a chill.
Even
vibe.
though, you know, we cuss here and there, but
yeah,
this
but
guy came in.
It's the difference.
It's the difference when you kind of know each other. This guy came in, he goes, "Oh man, you guys are 80s band? That's so cool." And he made some joke
Ooh.
about, he's like, something about "Come on, Eileen."
Oh.
But he's like, "That's why there's so much come on, Eileen." Or something. And he said it like to Brett, and she's like, "Okay." And then she was like, "Can we never have him here again,
Right.
ever?" Like, and then,
Oh my God.
like, dude just lost his, because
For
I think it
sure.
was like they like paired him up with us, like, and she
Yeah.
like, she's like, "Let's make sure he's
Botched
never."
that. Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
a great example. It's too much. You're not
Yeah.
reading the situation, and you will lose work.
Yeah.
And that also is a really grotesque. like
Like,
the women. I mean, the
You just
people in
walk
my
up to
band,
someone.
women and me would be like same response. Like,
yeah.
ugh. Actually, that
Right.
word came up last night during the board game we were playing, and it was like a 18-year-old, or she looks like she's 12, but girl saying it, and it was
Yeah.
like, because you fill in whatever word you want on these kind of like cards, and she wrote
Right.
that CUM word on there, and I was like,
like,
like I didn't even read it out loud. Yeah, well, I don't even know what that is, you know.
Yeah. You
And she's
spelled
like, let me
this-
explain it to you.
You spelled this wrong.
You meant gum, right? Yeah.
Oh God. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be aware of stuff, you know, like I was in just doing more Christmas stuff, and I was in actually this doesn't really have anything to do with it, but it's kind of just service industry stuff where
Yeah.
I was in Sephora. Have you ever
Uh-huh.
had to go into that store, Sephora?
100%.
Okay. There's 1 million people that work there. Like,
Yeah.
they are everywhere.
They're just
They're all in
milling
black,
around. Yeah.
everywhere. And I'm just standing at the cash register like,
Yep.
can
Right.
I
Can
please
someone-
just check out? There's two ladies that are at the cash register talking to each other.
Mhm.
And I'm talking like 5 minutes of talking to each
Right.
other.
Right.
And there's 15 others everywhere just walking around. And there's two ladies
You're
behind
like,
me.
I would
and
like to give you legal tendered money.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
looking around, and I look at the lady behind me, and I'm like, "Do they work here?" And she goes, "Yeah, they work here." And she was more annoyed than me, and I was like, "I'm new here, so I'm not gonna like, I don't know how
Right.
this place works." And I had to sit there
It
and listen to
doesn't.
them. I had to sit there and listen to their conversation.
And finally, they just decided that petered out, and they're going to check
It petered out. It
Yeah.
petered out, and she's like, "Yeah." And so, anyways, I think you shouldn't call him back. Sorry about that. It's like-
Wow.
I was like, "Can I please leave?" now?"
The sale ended on your item during their conversation.
Totally, dude. It's like,
You're like, that just went up 20%. And
yeah. And
Here we
the
are.
holidays are over.
Yeah.
And no refunds or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, it's actually it's getting to the point, if you're driving around, people, it's not gonna matter because this is a podcast and it's coming out after the holidays, but
yeah.
it's definitely frantic out there right now
Oh, yeah.
with the way people are driving
Plus
around.
the weather. It's
The weather
It's
finally
like
hit.
getting floods around. It's hitting hard.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
going to make it worse.
Yeah, it held off over the weekend for us out here with the rain, but now it's coming down. So it's all happening. But I don't even know if we said we're at episode 88.
Yep.
It's been a pretty solid year. I think we've done about probably like 40 or 50 this year.
Oh, yeah, right. We almost
pretty
hit
big.
weekly. Yeah.
Almost hit weekly. I know. So kudos to us on that.
Yeah, and
Um,
after the craziness of the holidays, like we said before, I would like to maybe offline or something, but as well, listener, if you want to write us in, please, the Green Room Music Podcast on Insta and everywhere.
Yeah.
Because what we got to figure out what we're gonna do for 100.
Yeah, it's
Number
got to be
100.
something. It's got to be
Something.
something.
We're
Maybe we'll get 98 guests. And so there's 100 people.
That's a tall order right there. Even that's good. I like that.
It's all us like doing like an Eddie Murphy, like where we're different.
Yeah. You film it. The guy's like, you're amazing.
Yeah.
You look a little
I
bit
don't
like
know
Jeff.
about that.
And one Nervo.
And one Nervo. We need to get Nervo. Yeah,
we should.
I think we got to start getting some guests in here. That'll kind of open things up. But,
Yeah.
Let's move on with this final holiday. I mean, we didn't really do anything holidays, and maybe next week we'll just hit a little highlight reel or something. It depends on your schedule. I don't know.
Sure.
So let's get into a yarn. This is I've got one. I might have more than one. Let's see. Here we go. I didn't even know this was a thing. My kid told me this. He might be lying to me. Eating your gingerbread house.
I like that. I like that.
Because he goes, he's like, it's not like I'm going to eat it. And I'm like, well, yeah, people don't eat those. And he goes, yes, they do. He's like, my teacher said she eats hers.
I love that conversation.
Is that real?
Well, I made a gingerbread house over the pandemic and filmed it, and I did a terrible job
in July.
Yeah.
Because nothing mattered.
It also took me that long to make it, but I think it's sometimes like some of them are made to just turn hard and you'd never eat it. But mine, I did eat it. Also, it was such a mess that I kind of ate it as I went.
Okay. You're like, for some reason, this is not.
I was like, this
together.
fence looks like shit. I'll just eat it.
It's kind of tasty.
Or I like eat it into shape, you know?
Yeah. We're gonna lose this bedroom real quick. I'll just chomp that down. Nom, nom, nom. Nice. I never heard of it.
Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna yar it too. I just didn't think that people did it.
Hey man, listen to your boy.
He knows what's up. So that's mine. I don't know if you got.
I got. Let's see. Just some holiday one, just to do this. Yarnar stockings.
Oh, I love stockings
because usually
honestly.
It is filled with like little fun, useless.
Yep.
I mean, you might have a little banger in there, but usually it's kind of fun. It's
socks
fun. And stuff like that.
When I was a kid, it's like putting socks inside of socks.
I know it is.
I mean, the Jim Gaffigan had the best, where he's like, this was invented by a drunk person.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's put the socks. Let's put the tree inside.
Yeah. Oh, I got to get a job. Yeah, he's awesome.
I love stockings. I think they're super fun.
And you guys are doing it, obviously.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Here's one where I'm on the fence about though, because now we have a little dog. I'm like, does the dog need a stocking?
I love it. You are awesome. So does he?
I'm gonna get him one.
Yeah, come on.
You know?
Part of the family.
Yeah,
that's cool. So are you the one who's choosing the items, or is your wife?
Actually, well, Santa Claus. Duh.
Sorry.
Right. We
Right.
are actually doing that today.
Okay.
That's what's happening.
That's
and it's
fun.
just, little knickknacks and ticky tacks and
I love
whatevers.
That. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a yar. This is where we talk about these long days of Christmas. We're in the playoffs right now, baby. This is like we're coming to.
Well, let me ask you this. This has to do with that, and it's not a yarnar so much as we could pick a time and yarnar it. But what time should you show up at someone's house for a Christmas celebration day? Like let's say there's dinner.
Good one.
You're gonna have dinner and you're gonna do gifts or presents. What? Because my mom used to want us to show up at like noon or 11.
Right.
And it's just, whoa, talk about a long day. And usually the in-law, like my wife or somebody, is like, no, 4, or whatever. So what do you like for a show up time?
I know you get the requests, and I'm dealing with this now too, where we have a request to show up at 1 p.m.
Yep.
And I'm going, but we're not going to eat till 6.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say show up at 5.
Yeah.
To me.
1 hour before the dinner time would be your
1 hour
answer.
before the dinner, then you hang and you have a nice evening. Show up at 1, it's like, whoa, that's
insane, yeah.
But I think we ran into this one time where we went with my idea and we showed up and we were late. And they're like, we were waiting on you to eat.
Ooh,
and then you're like, crap.
That's a bad look. bad.
It's a
look.
horrible look. It's a horrible look. So I know we have a request for 1. I think because of what happened last time, we might get in there at 1:30,
Yeah,
2.
I would.
You know?
If you
Just
had
to
a,
play it
a
safe.
recent screw up, you show up at 1. But
Yeah.
my problem was I would always show up at 1, and then my sisters would show up at 5. And
Exactly.
it didn't
See?
matter, and I was like, dude, I could be at a
I
bar.
I know. And see, this is everyone. No one's ever on the same page. Like we're gonna have dinner, and I think we probably said 4, but we know how families work. It's like
Yeah.
someone's gonna show up hella late,
And
you know,
someone's
or
hella early.
and someone's hella early. So then you're like, oh, food's not ready for you, and then but food's not gonna be ready for you because we're waiting on this person.
Yeah, well,
You know,
that's why
so-
you just have, tons of apps everywhere that can stand sitting around,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and
totally.
cheese and crackers and stuff.
Cheese crackers,
Boom.
charcuterie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
for
So
sure.
we kind of cut it in the middle generally, and we'll show up at like 3:30,
Yeah.
and that's been working pretty good. So I think I like 3, and we're gonna shoot for that this Christmas. We're going to Palm Springs. My mom just moved there.
Amazing.
So we're gonna drive there tomorrow morning, like super early leave, because it takes like 8-9 hours to get down
Yes,
there.
Yeah.
And
Well, that'll be fun.
yeah,
man.
I'm gonna. So we might like to squeeze in something, even a short one, maybe a green room, and kind of talk
Okay.
about what happened, or
Yeah.
New Year's.
I'll have time.
Yeah, we'll
um,
see.
Next week.
Yeah,
I know we're rapping right now, but
Yeah.
there's something happened to me. It's actually nothing happened to me. I was a witness to something that
Uh-oh.
was very hilarious at my gym last week.
uh-huh.
There's this old guy. Everyone calls him the Sandman. His name's Sandy. He's
Cute.
probably 75.
Yeah.
He talks to everyone. Like, hey, how you doing? You know, like he sounds like a Sandy. I think he's
Oh, yeah.
he's probably like a Jewish guy. Like he's a salesman.
Love it.
He's a sales. I think he maybe runs a car dealership or something. But here's the deal with the Sandman. Sandman chills in the locker room where there's the sauna,
Mm-hmm.
and Sandman gets butt naked, like, and he don't give a shit, which I think is funny. I'm like, man, at
Sandman,
what
I
age?
can see your pebbles. Yeah,
Sandman is he's the beach is open.
Yeah.
He is like so, but this is funny because he'll get totally naked, walk around. Hey, how you doing? How are the kids? You know, and I'm like, Sandman, like you're so naked right now.
yeah.
So, but he's doing this to someone else right next to me, and I'm trying to get out of the gym because I'll do the sauna and I'll change my clothes, you know, because I'm all sweaty.
Yeah.
And so Sandman is naked.
Yep.
And he starts getting dressed, right? But I was noticing the way he was getting dressed is like everything on top, but
Oh,
no
right.
bottoms.
Yeah, it gets
like he
dressed
was
top
like
to bottom instead
he
of
was
bottom
like-
to top.
no pants or underwear, and he like puts on like a tank top. Then he puts on like
Puts
a
on a
collared
Santa
shirt.
hat.
Puts on he's like glasses. Puts his necklace on, and I'm like, dude, you
That's
look
on
like
purpose.
it's like Donald Duck or something over here. It's like,
Right.
it's just
Right.
no
a
pants.
dog with just a shirt
Yeah.
on.
The thinking on my part when I'm in a public, I'm like, I'm gonna do the pants real
Yeah,
quick and then
come
get that
on.
out. So he's like, nope, I'm hanging.
See, that's gotta be on purpose. That's gotta be.
It's a power move.
all an early New Year's gift.
It's like a power move. Dude.
Yeah, it is.
That's how he sells his car.
with this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the guy that was like with the foul mouth at the car dealership, it's him. He's
Who's
got his
this
pants off.
fucking guy. Yeah.
Sandman.
Yeah.
So
Nice
that was
one.
my
Well,
yeah, that
Merry
was my-
Christmas to Sandman and to
Yeah.
you and to
and
the
everybody
listener.
else. And
Happy
we'll
holidays.
see y'all soon. Yep, drive safe on your journeys, and
Right on.
we'll talk soon,
Talk
brother.
soon, bro. See you,
All
man.
right. Oh, whoops. I guess that's it. No, it's not. I'm gonna do the song. I'm doing the song.
Green room.
Spray just left. Fine.
The green room. It's definitely not green. The green room. Can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you can't get in.
Okay, bye.